So to start off, I was wondering if you could introduce yourself and give some of your history with Carroll College and how your relationship with the
All right.
college.
My name is Guido Bugni. I was a student here, 53 to 58. Played football. I went to. I taught 1 year at Billings Central, and then I came back here. 59. I started here in 59 till 2000. So I taught chemistry for 41 years.
Wow.
Went to graduate school at University of Colorado in Boulder. Got a master's degree there. And essentially that's it.
And so you're retired now. What do you do to keep yourself busy? What are some of your hobbies?
Well, right now, I've got a grandson living with me he's working at Lowe's, but he's going to school at Helena College. And I have a son living with me. So my wife died 2 years ago. So I'm the chief cook and bottle washer to keep those guys honest. Hobbies have been fishing. So I haven't done much this year because of them.
Do you have any favorite fishing spots around here?
Yeah, York Bridge. Yeah.
Do you fly fish?
Pardon?
Fly fish or?
Oh, any kind of fishing. Yeah, mostly power bait. That's what they like. Yeah.
Right on.
Sweet. So moving more towards some of the chemistry aspects of this interview. So I'm a research student. I did some research this summer. I was working on the synthesis of carbene intermediates and the formation of carbon-carbon bonds. And this was possible due to the Bugni endowed professorship. So I want to say thank you for that. It was an awesome opportunity. I learned so much, and I gained so much experience in the lab and all of that. And so I wanted to know what inspires you to invest and continue investing in Carroll research and students.
To sort of pay back, I guess. It was a great place for me. Let's see, when I was a student in 1953, this was the only building on camp and St. Al's. St. Al's was where the nuns, there were 6 or 7 nuns that came from Germany that were there. They said they came from Germany to escape Hitler, but it was tougher here than it was in Germany. Yeah, so made a lot of friends here, and all the classes were small, so I got a lot of help.
So another question I have for you is, what is something that you're proud of from your time at Carroll?
I'm proud of all the students that I taught. And I keep getting Christmas cards from them and letters every once in a while. I recently had a reunion of a couple classes, and they invited me. My health is taken care of by kids that I taught. My primary doctor is a kid I taught, Andy Gilbert. My dentist, a kid I taught. Physical therapist, a kid I taught. So, I mean, that's what I'm most proud of, is people that I met and how well they did. All the letters of recommendation that I wrote, I didn't lie. They all turned out to be what I said they were going to do. Great kids, so.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's like, even now, like, I feel like Carroll has such a good community, and it seemed like when you were there, like the smaller community, it seemed even stronger, and
Yeah.
and it's continuing to do that. That's really cool. So
My first year teaching, freshman chemistry. Chemistry 101 was in the amphitheater. I had 127 students, one class.
wow.
That's the biggest class ever. And then when we hired more teachers, got down to worry about maybe 40. There were 3 of us that were, let's see, after I come back from graduate school, there were 3 of us teaching freshman chem, and we split it up. So we each had about 40. It made it a lot better. Small classes are nice. When my first year, when I was teaching P-Chem, for chem majors, there was 1 student in the class. And there was a special P-Chem for pre-med majors. There were 4 in that class. So those were fun classes.
That's funny because I'm in PChem right now, and I'm in the one for chemistry majors, and there's only 3 still.
3,
So yeah, I don't know. That hasn't changed too much.
Since 1953, that's interesting. It increased that much.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You're a chem major, though, right?
I am a chem major. Yeah. Hopefully, I have to pass my classes this year, but I'm hoping that'll happen. So yeah, you're speaking to how your students, how you had such a good relationship with them, and how that relationship's been like continuing throughout your life. So how do you what are your hopes for current Carroll students and their experiences for the next 10 years per se?
My what?
Like what do you hope to see from Carroll students now?
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the when I wrote letters of recommendation for kids, I'd have them write me a little essay about what they wanted to do. In their applications to med school, they had to do that. So I asked them for a copy of that. And all of them, none of them were interested in money. They were interested in contributing, giving back to it. And that's what I hope the kids today are doing. Same thing.
So do you think the research performed by biology, biochemistry, chemistry students, do you think that is helpful towards students learning and becoming such?
Oh, right. I think that's very important. You know, when the science building was first built, if you look, is the 3rd floor still a chemistry floor?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the one.
Where the offices are, there's a main office, and then next to them was a little lab. Well, as the college grew, those little labs became offices for professors. They never got to be used what they were supposed to be used for. But, I mean, kids go to class, they want to put that to use. Research is, there's some research they did on copper mugs.
Yes, yeah, that was Dr. Farr and Dr. Rowley.
Yeah, that was pretty, those are neat things, yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll be happy to know that in that building, I think there's 2 floors dedicated to chemistry with 4 different labs that are constantly going on. They're constantly doing science, performing research. We have some state-of-the-art technology in there now, and so research is really being pushed forward through that. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's see, I think the year I left, I got a NMR.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We had the old balances where you had to sit and count how many times,
Right.
sit for 8 hours weighing a sample. Now they have Mettlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that might wrap up kind of the questions that I have. Is there anything? Do you have any questions for me, for Jake?
How many teachers they have in chemistry?
For chemistry, we have, I think, about 6 to 8 chemistry.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they ranged.
My
Yeah.
first year here, I was the only one,
Mm-hmm.
and
Wow.
had help. Dr. Waldhelm was a bacteriologist. He taught quant.
Mm.
But it's nice to have a crew
Yeah,
where there's a camaraderie.
definitely.
What do you have? Like meetings with all the chem majors
Yes,
to
yeah.
discuss this research and stuff that you're doing?
Definitely, yeah. One of the courses offered here is integrated lab, and basically it's the chemistry majors, some biochemistry majors, and you're under the guidance of a couple of professors here, chemistry professors, and you're just doing research in class, which I found to be super cool and super inspiring, and super educational. But yeah, that one's definitely one of the coolest classes I've taken
Is
here.
Dr. Stroh still here?
Yes, definitely. He's taught my Gen Chem, my quantitative analysis, my instrumental methods courses. He's probably one of my favorite chemistry professors here.
Yeah, he's a fly fisher. He's a fly fisher.
Yes.
Oh, really?
An avid birder as well. He
That's
loves
awesome.
birding.
Is he? Yeah. Nice guy.
Definitely.
So, Professor Bugni, I've got a question for you. If there was one piece of advice that you could give to somebody that's about to leave Carroll, graduate, transition into the workforce, what would that be? Kind of put you on the spot. It's a tough question.
Yeah. Right. You know, when I was teaching, I have scheduled an exam, like say next Friday. Thursday, when I'd come to class, and I usually got to my office about 7:30 in the morning, there's a lineup there. So my advice would be to keep up. Don't cram.
Don't procrastinate.
Yeah, right. I mean, let's see. My advisor told me that for every hour I spent in class, I should spend 2 hours going through and
Right.
that doesn't mean to spend that 2 hours the day before the exam,
Yeah.
because you got a lot of 2 hours that are built up by then.
Right.
So that would be my advice to the students. Have fun. Enjoy your experience here. I loved living on campus. I met a lot of good people that were lifelong friends. So nurture those friendships. That's
Yeah. No, I think we need to end on that. I like that.
Definitely,
Yeah.
yes.
So, not doctor, but Professor Bugni, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. Obviously, Carroll appreciates everything you've done. So, Tyler, thanks for conducting the interview. Appreciate you coming in. So,
Yeah. And one more thing, on behalf of the chemistry department, we just want to say thank you for investing, for making all of these research opportunities possible, for letting us learn and grow. And so, yeah, we just want to say thank you.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's grown. That I have a lot of former students are putting money into that, so can thank them. Yeah, a lot of great. I've got kids that I taught that are retiring.
Wow.
I had my brother. My brother was. I had him in class. He's 10 years younger than me, so he's 78. He's still practice. He's a cardiologist in Florida.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. And I hope he's contributing.
sure he is.
Definitely.
Alrighty. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.